Hi, I'm Katie, facialist and founder of Relax, and this is Exfoliators Explained. So I wanted to create a video on exfoliators because one of the most common issues that I see in my practice and my studio in Hackney is my clients using their exfoliators wrong, using the wrong products together, using it too much, not using it enough. So I just wanted to go back to basics and make it super clear so that everybody is doing the right thing at home to get the best possible results. An exfoliator is a product or a thing that helps remove dead skin cells. So all of our skin cells are already dead, but if we get a buildup of dead skin cells, too many, skin can start to feel like dry, dull, flaky, congested. Quite often this is caused by other issues, but today we are just focusing on exfoliators. There are three types of exfoliator: chemical, granular, and mechanical. So starting with granular, as it's the one that everybody knows the most. I'm sure that you guys all have your St. Ives scrub and you're already going for it in the shower. This is not good for skin. Another thing when it comes to granular exfoliators that is not good for skin is making them at home. So making them out of salt, making them out of sugar, or using them dry on skin to just like really rub super hard. So our top layer of skin is called the acid mantle. This is a delicate layer of oil that is our first layer of protection. If we're using things that have spiky exfoliating beads, so if you think about a crystal of sugar or salt and we're using it really harshly, it's going to be scratching this layer away. If you are someone that suffers from redness, acne, from blackheads, congestion, this is not going to help because it's not actually doing anything other than disrupting the top layer. Where granular exfoliators are really good is for dry, flaky skin. If your skin is feeling dry and flaky or it's looking a little bit dull, using a granular exfoliator is a really amazing product. Make sure that you are using a gentle exfoliator and you're using it a couple of times a week. You're using it on damp skin and you're doing circular, gentle motions rather than really going for it, because yeah, you're not going to see any positive benefits. You're just going to sensitize the skin and create other irritations. You're also going to weaken that protective barrier, so you'll be more prone to breakouts and negative effects. Some of my favorite granular exfoliators are the Nini Coffee and Cacao scrub. I use this with water or put it in with my oil cleanser to make it a more gentle scrub. It's really fine and it's really rich in antioxidants from the coffee and the cacao, so it's super brightening. It's amazing. Messy, use it in the shower, but I love it. Some others that I love are the Skin and Tonic Gentle Scrub. The exfoliant is oats that have been really finely kind of chopped up, and it has a little bit of pink clay, so really great for sensitive skins, skins that are very easily irritated but you're experiencing a little bit of dryness and flakiness. You just want a gentle exfoliation. Mix it with water, mix it with honey, mix it in with your cleanser. It's a really lovely product. If you are looking for something that is a little bit harsher, perhaps a natural kind alternative to the St. Ives apricot scrub, which is every facialist's worst nightmare when their clients say that they're using that, I would recommend the Heckle's salicylic powder. So it's made from willow bark and seaweed. Again, you can use it dry, pop it into a mask, pop it into your cleanser, use it with an oil, and you just want to use a very gentle pressure. There's no need to be super rough. The product will do the work. That is granular exfoliators. Please don't use salt, please don't use sugar. Use it on your thighs if you want to use it somewhere. Don't use it on your delicate face. It won't be good for you. Next up, chemical exfoliators. So these are acids. You might know them as like AHA, alpha hydroxy acids, BHA, which is salicylic acid, lactic acid, mandelic acid, azelaic acid, PHAs. There's loads of them on the market now. They come in loads of different forms. You can get them in your cleanser, you can get them in toner form, like a liquid. This is the Ren AHA toner tonic, which I love. Pixie Glow is a really common one. that I see a lot of my clients using. You can get them in serums. So The Ordinary have loads of acid serums. This is one from Mad Hippie that I love. I use on my clients. It is their Advanced Skincare Exfoliating Serum. It has alpha hydroxy acids, AHAs from fruits. Yeah, you can also get acids in moisturizers and masks. So they come in literally every step of their regime. If you are using a salicylic face wash, then Pixie Glow, then popping on acid serum from The Ordinary, for example, so you're using your salicylic acid and then you're popping on a moisturizer that also has acid in. Remember I talked about this oily layer that protects the skin? Think how much you're stripping that back, stripping that back, stripping that back. And I see it so often in my clients that are using lots of different acid preparation products once, twice, 3 times a day. Their skin gets congested, it gets oily very, very quickly because the skin is trying to replenish the oil, the sebaceous glands are trying to replenish the oil that has been stripped back. And you don't have that first layer of defense, so a lot more prone to blackheads, lots of tiny whiteheads, under the skin congestion, bumpiness. And I completely understand the appeal of acids to smooth out the skin, but actually quite often it ends up being counterintuitive or counterproductive. Not only is it counterproductive, it can lead to further issues such as more breakouts, more congestion, and also making the skin super sensitive. So once the skin becomes sensitized, it's reactive to everything. So it's reactive to any actives, to essential oils, and it can just be super frustrating and also take ages for the skin's barrier to reheal and replenish. So I love acids, I definitely do, but they need to be used in the same way as granular exfoliators and not with them at the same time. You can use either or, they're doing the same job essentially. Just use them like twice a week as your exfoliating treatment. If you are using them a lot and you have seen some positive results, really try and reduce the amount you're using, because I promise you those positive results will be temporary. They will be temporary. I've seen it so many times in the thousands of clients that I've helped. They will be temporary. So try and reduce the acid use. I know it can be addictive, but yeah, you will still see benefits from it, just from using it less. If you are using lots of different products with acids, there's no need to use them all at the same time. You can pick and choose what you're using. So if you have like a face wash with an acid in, just use it a couple of times a week, and yeah, then you don't need to put more acid on top of it. It's all doing the same job. Another thing that is a chemical exfoliator that is often left out of this category is retinol. So retinol, this is a vitamin A, retinol is vitamin A. The way that it works is by making the skin cells turn over quicker, so it makes the skin cells shed quicker. That's why it can be linked to dryness, flakiness. If anyone's ever taken Roaccutane, it's a high dose of vitamin A, and that's what it does. It encourages skin cells to shed quicker. Think of the flaky, dry lips. It also suppresses sebum production, so it stops oil production being so high, so it can make the skin feel super dry. Same with over exfoliating. So if you've just used, for example, an acid toner, this is the Ren AHM one that I love, don't put a retinol on afterwards. Use them on separate days. So if you want to exfoliate in the morning, for example, then you can use your retinol at night. Another thing to be mindful of with all chemical exfoliants is that they make skin photosensitive. This means that the skin will be more sensitive to the sun. So if you are using any acids in the morning, retinol in the morning, which I would not recommend, save the retinol for the evening. Try and save your acids for the evening. But anyway, if you're using it in the morning, make sure you're using a really, really good SPF. My favorite SPF is Supergoop. I think it's so great. Their range is huge, so they kind of have something for everyone. Finally, mechanical forms of exfoliation. So this is things like Foreos, Clarisonics, dry brushing. Again, don't use all of these things all at once. If you're going to use the Clarisonic, then there's really no need to go in with your St. Ives apricot scrub afterwards and then do the Pixie Glow and then put on, you know, anything else that's then put on your retinol. Just choose one or the other. I have some clients who have seen good results from using a Foreo or a Clarisonic. I personally never felt the benefit of them. I didn't really think it was worth the money, and I actually found the friction quite irritating after a while, so just be mindful. If you are somebody who has been using lots of exfoliating products, I would recommend trying to replenish the skin's barrier. I'm going to do another YouTube video on that, or IGTV on that, so keep an eye out for that. But you would replenish it by using things that hydrate the skin, so ceramides, squalene, oils, moisturizers, and just gradually reducing acid use. I hope that was really helpful for you guys. Remember to like and subscribe for weekly updates on everything to do with skin, and if you have any questions, just leave them in the comments below. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you soon.